So this morning I'm on my way to Manchester to test drive a brand new car from Kia. I'm not going to tell you which one it is just yet, but what I will say is it's big. It's as big as this Landrover Discovery, but more importantly it's electric, and I want to know by the end of this film whether I could live with an electric car. So stick around, watch the next little video, and we'll have a little chat about it.
Bling bling.
So if you don't know me, I'm Phil Fearnley. I'm a professional drone pilot, photographer and occasional ground cameraman. And for a long time now I've been toying with the idea of trying to be a bit greener, but as yet I've never found a vehicle that can do the job that I want to do apart from a van. And I really don't want a van. I want something I can take my family out in, and a van doesn't suit me. I've had the Volkswagen Transporter before and it was a lovely vehicle, but I don't need such a massive big thing now. So my accountant had a meeting with me and we decided that it would be good to have a look at an EV. So the good people at OMC Oldham have very kindly lent me this incredible vehicle. It's the Ka EV9 GT. What are my thoughts on it? Well, the vehicle is absolutely incredible. Very, very quiet and very, very big. It fits all the kit in the boot, no problem at all. So I'm not worried about the size of it, it's perfect for that. It's fully electric. It supposedly does 320 miles to a charge. The charging situation, let's talk about that. So on day 2 of having this, I thought I better just charge it up, and because I've not read all the instructions on the dashboard that tells you where to charge it, I set off and I thought, I'll pop to Tesco's to charge it up there. And the only vehicle charging point in Tesco's was a really slow one, so that was useless. I put it on charge for about 20 minutes and it did 1%. The high-speed charger, because the charging point is at the front, I couldn't reverse into it to get my charging cable to plug into it, because some other guy was parked in the one next to me, which would have been the one that I should have used, but I couldn't use because the cable from the charger wouldn't reach mine. Anyway, so yeah, that was a disaster. So I'm thinking, this is not for me. I do not want an electric car. If I can't charge it up, it's no use to me. So I drove around Halifax, could not find a charger that would work. So I thought, right, okay, I'm going to jump on the motorway and give it a little blast. So I did. I took it on the motorway for about 5 miles, stopped at the first services and plugged it into one of the super fast chargers, the 100 kilowatt chargers. And within 34 minutes it had gone from about 55-60% back up to 100% again. So that was quite good. So I wanted to do a test drive yesterday with my wife up into the Yorkshire Dales, as if we were going to do a filming shoot. Everywhere we went we had electric charging points. All the car parks had them, they were all working, which kind of meant I could actually drive to a job up in the Dales, in the middle of nowhere, do the job if we're near a car park while my car's charging up, come back to the car and it's going to be either fully charged up or totally or partly charged up. Anyway, the point being is, I think I could live with an electric car. I think I could do it. It's not within the realms of possibility that I could easily jump on the motorway, give myself an extra hour or half an hour to just top up nearer where I need to be. Now, there is a downside to this beautiful car, and it's actually the price. Well, this one here in particular is the GT line, and I think it's around about 72-ish, might be 76, that sort of area. And when you do the figures, which the car salesman did, I'm thinking you can see this weather, but it's absolutely hailing, snowing, raining. So yeah, when the salesman did the figures on the mileage that I do, which is around about 20,000 miles a year, 15 to 20,000 miles a year, I will be paying on a contract hire is around about £1,000 a month with a deposit of £9,000. So I mean, they do a cheaper version. They do the I think they call it an Air. EV Air is about, I think it's about 62,000. It's still an awful lot of money. But what I would say is, I'm definitely going to look at an electric vehicle of sorts. You never know, OMC Oldham might do me a special deal on this one and say, keep it, Phil, it's yours. That's not going to happen, is it? No. Anyway, this car is amazing. It's got lots of gadgets. Being the nutty Yorkshireman, I just jumped in and drove it and didn't look at any instructions, and off we went. It does actually tell you on the screen, on the map, where all the nearest charging points are. That would have been dead useful had I looked at that prior to setting off yesterday or the day before. But all in all, it's a fabulous car. I can highly recommend this vehicle. The only thing again I would say is, this is too nice a vehicle for what I do. It could do with, I mean, I don't know what the Air, I've never seen the Air version, the base model, but if the Air base model has got a little bit more utilitarian, this has got everything on it, but I think it could do with, well, put it this way, this is going to get wrecked if I'm working with lots of kit in the car and folding the seats down constantly, and it's just too nice a car to do that. At the start of this journey 3 days ago, and certainly on Saturday morning, I was not an electric convert, but I am now. So if you're looking for an absolutely stunning car, this car is perfect for a large family or just a family. You've got plenty of room in the back for suitcases, or in my case cameras and bits of kit. You feel safe, you're nice and high up. It's not got the four-wheel drive capacity of my Land Rover. You're not quite as high up as that. God knows what it's like in the snow. It does have like a button to press for going downhill. What I think I might do though is look at other vehicles in a cheaper price range. I know OMC have certainly got all the full Kia range. Might be worth having a look today, just having a quick peep. I know there's a Ka EV9 coming out, which is much smaller than this, but still similar style-y. And I think also OMC Oldham have got the Ford dealership as well, so they've got the new Ford Explorer, which I think I'm going to have a look at that as well. So I'm not going to make any decisions until I've had a good play, but certainly this drives just amazing. You have to use your brakes a right lot, because it regenerates the power from the braking system. So it's going to save a bit of wear and tear on the brakes, but obviously it puts a bit more juice back into the battery as you're driving around. Oh, it's got another feature as well which I've not shown on camera, which is where you park up, you can press a button and you're out of the car, you're not in the car will move forward. So if you're in a tight parking space, you can actually do it remotely without even being in the car. I've not done that feature on this little film because A, I've forgotten which buttons to press, and B, I just ran out of time. OMC, goodbye to the beautiful, lovely Ka EV9. Right.